For the people who are new to Web3 gaming, could you please explain what is play to earn and how does it work for you guys?
Yeah, so maybe I start, Serkan, and if I get stuck, you jump in. Play to earn and NFT gaming is usually, or in many cases, used as synonyms, but it's in fact two different things. But why is it used as synonyms? Because it goes together like a horse and carriage, basically. One needs the other and the other way around. So maybe we start with NFT because it's, I think, the more important component.
Yeah.
And as you already outlined, NFT is an ownership that is written down on a blockchain. Like if you buy a house, then your ownership is written down in any public ledger in your home country or something. So an NFT gives you the full ownership and like the full access to a certain asset. If we talk NFT games, then you can imagine an NFT as if you would create in Diablo, for example, a wizard. You create your own character, and then you basically have access to this character if you log in. If we talk NFT games, then you don't have just access to this character itself, but you have the ownership of the character written down on the blockchain. So it's basically it improves your situation. If you have your account in Diablo shut down, your character's gone.
Yeah.
But your NFT, it can't be taken away.
And
everyone sees the ownership, everyone knows the ownership.
Okay.
So this is the basics around NFT. And this is for some, sorry if you want to.
No, keep on going. By the way, they don't see me, they only hear me. So that's why they sometimes can't see my face. So yeah.
So, and this is something that could that is a big advantage. You don't need an NFT ownership in every game, but in some games you do.
Yeah.
So this is the first component. It's you have an NFT ownership over, let's say, if we talk Meta Fighter, it's a fighting game like comparable to a Street Fighter 2 game. Your fighter, the specific fighter you have, the skills that he's able to do, the skins that he has, the level that you leveled him up to, it is all combined, saved, and owned by you, documented on a blockchain.
Okay.
And the second component is the play to earn. The play to earn is basically what you get is what you see. On the opposite, compared to a lot of games, the idea is you play, you have fun, and you get a reward. Not the old school way, you play, you have fun, you have to pay, but exactly the other way around. So imagine it as an incentive for people to play the game. And the extent it can have, we saw, for example, at an XI Infinity, where millions of people, I think the peak was more than 2 million of people, they played the game with the result that a lot of the players actually were able to earn and cover the fixed cost just by playing a game. And it's a nice component, but it's not just an upside. It's not just an advantage. It can also be a downside. And I think this is a super important topic that we're probably covering later today. But yeah, for the start, those are the two components, play to earn and NFT. And if you combine it, then you have like the NFT play to earn games. And why is it linked together? Because usually to be able to earn, in a second step, you need in a first step own an NFT. That's how it links together.
Okay, well, it makes sense. Yeah. Is there anything you can add, Serkan, or be like, well, that was literally everything?
Yeah, I mean, Andreas already pretty much covered the most important sense of what's behind this namings is. So I think, I mean, to underline that, one biggest advantage is the decentralization. of your in-game assets actually, which is revolutionary when we look back to how the gaming industry has been developed so far. And I think that is one really big plus, and also the earning part, which the actual purpose of play to aim is, entertain people, of course, with the gameplay, and also the possibility to making money. And in the reality, when we look at the crypto space, the mass adoption hasn't been done so far. I think due to the lack of education and technical difficulties, which still shows us that we in a really early stage when it comes to bringing a lot of players, or bringing a lot of Web 2 players into Web 3. It's a big challenge, but the advantages are there, and many bigger companies are aware about that. I think it's just a matter of time.
100%.
That we see, also this part, also the education part, which is super important, where we also made a lot of thoughts internally to how we can actually convert Web 2 gamers into Web 3 is super important. And that is something what we already trying to figure out what the best way is.
Yeah, well, it makes sense that it will take some time, because if we think about back in the days that we had to call in for internet, and you had like barely anything, and so many years later we're here. So technology goes so fast. Like when we're old, then we're like, wow, what is this? Like, what is happening? Because things are going so quickly.